So about a month ago, Pivot announced their new shuttle lightweight e-mountain bike called the SL. So it really shouldn't surprise anyone that the heavy-duty version has just been announced, and it's called the Shuttle LT. So in this video, we're going to do an overview of the specs, builds, and pricing. So now, let's check out the new Pivot Shuttle LT. The Shuttle LT is the newest entry into the long travel enduro e-mountain bike category. It has a very similar profile and geometry with Pivot's Firebird enduro bike. The Shuttle has a full carbon frame using Pivot's proprietary molding technology, and it uses its DW Link suspension technology as well. And it has a 756 watt-hour battery that's integrated into the frame, but can be easily removed in about a minute or two, and it takes about 5 hours to fully charge. The motor is a Shimano EP8 that provides 85 Nm of torque. And the LT is a Class 1 e-bike with pedal assistance up to 20 miles an hour. And Pivot also installed a color-matched shroud that hides the motor, so it becomes less obvious that there's a motor hiding in the frame. There's also a flip chip that has a high and low setting. In the low setting, it has 441mm chainstays and a 64-degree head angle. But in the high setting, the head angle increases to 64.6 degrees. So the Shuttle has 170mm of travel up front and 160 in the rear. And it is designed for 29-inch wheels, but you can run a mullet if you like. But Pivot recommends that if you decide to run a 27.5-inch wheel on the back, that the bike should be in the high setting to avoid the bottom bracket being too low. And unlike the previous bulky version of the Shuttle, this model has room in the front triangle for a full-size water bottle and a Pivot tool dock system under the top tube. For the Shuttle LT, there's two available builds, all available only in carbon. The first being the Ride SLX XT, which is the most affordable build. It comes with a Fox Performance e-MTB 38 fork with a grip damper and a Fox Performance Filodex shock. The shifter and brakes are Shimano SLX with 223mm rotors in the front and 203mm in the rear. The rear derailleur is XT and has a 12-speed 51-tooth cassette. It also has DT Swiss hybrid H1900 wheels and Maxxis Assegai tires both front and rear. The bike weighs in at almost 50 pounds and retails for $9,900. The other build is the Team XTR, which is the most expensive build. It comes with a Fox Factory e-MTB 38 fork with a Grip 2 damper, and a Fox Factory Float X shock. It comes with the XTR drivetrain with a 12-speed 51-tooth cassette, and 223mm rotors in the front and 203 in the rear. It has DT Swiss hybrid HX 1501 wheels, and Maxxis Assegai tires both front and rear. The bike also weighs in around 50 pounds, but it retails for $12,000. Overall, I really like the Pivot has updated the Shuttle. I really wasn't a big fan of how bulky the previous model was, and they really slimmed it down where it doesn't actually look like an e-bike. But unfortunately, like most e-bikes, the one part that makes my heart stop a little bit is the prices. And while Pivot is known as a premium brand, with prices to match, I wish there was maybe a third build that could match the pricing of something like the Kona remote. But unfortunately, until that happens, there's not a lot of people that can afford to experience the Shuttle LT, which is a bummer, so it seems like a really great bike. But let me know how you feel about the new Shuttle LT in the comments. Thank you so much, and have a great one.